The Pokemon universe is a vast universe, and today I'm going to be trying to explain it. Let's dive on in. Hey guys, welcome back to Crash Test Studios. As always, I'm your host, Max Schmidt, and today, if you haven't watched my last video uploaded on the same day as this one, go watch it, because this is a part of the Pokemon Compendium series. A series where I go through all 8 Pokemon games. There's more than 8, but all 8 Pokemon regions, and I explain what each region is, what are some of the most iconic Pokemon, and what you will expect in the story of this region. But most importantly, I will be placing all 8 regions on a timeline, and that timeline will be up at the end of the video and probably down in the description as well. It depends on if I remember to do it. But yeah, now this series is not only going to contain videos on all 8 regions. It's going to contain videos such as type matchups, same type attack bonus, stuff like that. So if you're new to Pokemon, just getting into it, and you want some more information, this is the series that you're going to look for. It's going to be uploaded probably throughout the course of the year, but definitely for the next 8 weeks. So, without any further ado, let's dive in to the Kanto region. So, the Kanto region, what is it and why is it important? Well, the Kanto region is the first region in the Pokemon games. It is the first region that people of the 90s, of that time long ago, traveled through in their introduction to Pokemon. Compared to nowadays, Pokemon Sword and Shield, or Diamond and Pearl Remix, yes! It's one of the most overdone regions in my opinion, but it is still very important, as it was the first in the first Pokemon games. So, let's dive in to Pokemon Red and Blue. I got notes here, so that's why I'm looking at this red book, because I don't want to forget anything. So anyway, Red and Blue, these were the first Pokemon games ever, the first Pocket Monster games. Now, I do need to make a little clarification. Technically, it is Pokemon Red and Green in Japan. But, seeing as I'm from the US, we're going to be going with Red and Blue because that was the localized versions. Localized basically means brought from its home country over to a different country. So, as we can think, Marvel would have been localized in Japan or China or something like that. Just a little lesson for you guys. But anyway, let's dive into Pokemon Red and Blue. After receiving a starter, Charmander, Bulbasaur, Squirtle, the protagonist Red is sent out amongst the gym challenge. Along his journeys, he encounters the feared Team Rocket. Upon his arrival at the 8th gym, Red has defeated Team Rocket, and his only challenge standing in between him and the Elite Four is Giovanni, the leader of Team Rocket. After beating the Elite Four in 4 epic battles, the champion Red has to beat the rival Blue. Of course he does, because that is how video games work, but it is still epic. So yeah, that's the story of Pokemon Red and Blue. Not the most deep story, but hey, it's a video game. What you gonna do? But let's move on to Pokemon Yellow. Now, Pokemon Yellow is pretty much the exact same game as Pokemon Red and Blue. Now, there are some technical differences, like you can't get certain Pokemon like Raichu, and you can also get all 3 starters in this game as opposed to only 1. But still, the story is mostly the same. Just replace a lot of the Team Rocket encounters with Jesse and James from the Pokemon animated series. So, the next games in the timeline are Fire Red and Leaf Green. Now, these are remakes of Pokemon Red and Green, meaning that they're basically the same game. I say basically because they do add some new story elements with the introduction of the Sevi Islands. Now, the Sevi Islands is a island system similar to Hawaii or something like that, or more accurately, probably the Philippines or something like some region that way. Some region like that, But basically, what the Stevie Islands are is a series of islands that has a few new story elements that you can do a few during the story, but mostly after the main game is completed. So, with that out of the way, let's head into Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee are the most recent Kanto games, and they are remakes of Pokemon Yellow. And they, by far, have introduced the most game changes in Pokemon, with overworld encounters and a brand new catching mechanic. This is very weird, because these games were not meant for... These games were not meant for main series Pokemon fans such as myself. They were meant for Pokemon Go fans, where the catching system, instead of battling, you do the swipe up thing. I like Pokemon Go. It really never caught on with me. I'm just mad that they're giving all this special treatment to Kanto. But anyway, aside from that, I have not played any of these games aside from a little bit of Yellow, so I cannot give you my opinions on whether these games are good or not. But what I can do is give my opinions on some Kanto Pokemon. So, let's dive into that. So anyway, let's go on to the timeline. The timeline that I saw was set up throughout all 8 videos in this short series. Now, every single Pokemon region, I want to put on a timeline, such as this one. So I'm gonna scoot down here, and you guys can see this timeline up here. So, being the first games that we're covering, Kanto, I would say, fits somewhere about right here. Because there is a game coming out called Pokemon Arceus that will fit over here. Now, I am making a timeline of the games, not the anime, so I will not be putting stuff like the movies on here, because that will just get so insanely complicated. But anyway, Kanto will go right here in all of its iterations, except for maybe Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, because they happen 2 to 3 years after the Kanto games, because you encounter Red and Blue in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, and they are a little bit older. So we will put Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee right here. Sound okay? So anyway, that is the Pokemon timeline. I will be putting all the games on this timeline up here, this lovely timeline. And yeah, so anyway, guys, get you out of here. Stop shaking up there. But anyway, guys, that's the end of this video. Thank you for watching to the very end. Please, if you really like this video, please subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you guys know when I upload this series or any other series that I'll be doing. As always, I am Max from Crash Test Studios. We cover everything nerdy. Power Rangers, Marvel, Harry Potter, brand new movies coming out. This week in Skull Island. This weekend, Kong vs. Godzilla came out, and I'm definitely doing a video on that. This has been a crazy 2 years. I really want to go see a movie. That's basically all I can say about it. But, anyway, thank you for watching Crash Test Studios, your one-stop shop for everything nerdy. I'm out. I'll see you guys later.